Are we ready for bath time?
Yeah.
Great. Well, the first thing about bath time that we need to remember is that the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that your water heater be at 120 degrees or less. So that way if somebody accidentally tips a sink on or a bathtub spout on and it's on high accidentally and the water happens to come out at its warmest strength, that the baby's skin doesn't get burned.
Okay.
Because babies have thinner skin than adults. And they also have a different fat concentration. They have more saturated fat than unsaturated fat, which makes them more susceptible to skin injury of certain types.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So if you would just like to draw off the sink water and test it on your inner wrist, where you're the most vulnerable, to make sure that it's a good temperature. Something that's warm, but not overly warm. Now, a lot of people think that you should just fill the sink up about a half an inch to an inch to take a bath, but actually studies show that the best way to take a bath is actually all the way up to the child's nipple line or chest line. Now, a lot of babies will cry during the bath time, especially when they enter the water, and that's not because necessarily the temperature is wrong, as long as you've checked it and you know that it's safe. Sometimes it's just because they're going from one environment change to another and they don't anticipate being wet. Oh. And of course they've usually snuggled with you before the bath, and now of course they don't have mom or dad snuggling them, and so they just get a little sad about that. Some children, when they hit the water, will also have the tendency or a reflex to go to the bathroom, to potty or to poop, and that is considered normal. And if that happens, then you can just drain the water out and flush the sink and rinse it out and then start from scratch. So cradle him like a football along your arm. And then you don't necessarily need a cloth, and you can just use the tap water and put that over his arms and his legs and his chest. And then you can just take a sensitive soap made for children that's safe for the eyes and gently rub it along the skin. All over if the child's dirty, all over, but just to the dirty parts like the genitals and the hands and the feet if they're the parts that get this sweaty and dirty. The bath usually takes 2 or 3 minutes total. And then you have your towels ready, your nice soft towels. And then you can swaddle your baby with the towels and pat dry gently. Don't necessarily scrub. There you go. Nice and warm. And some babies, they get so much energy from crying. They use so much energy from crying and moving around in the bath, and it's such an interesting learning experience for them that a lot of babies will be hungry after the bath, just from using such a workout. Well, congratulations on a healthy and lovely, beautiful boy.
Thank you very much.